First day after the Bowmer ceiling cracked a little bit, we were asked to bring our own costumes for this show in this new venue, and my character has a big belly, so I thought, well, I'll just put a pillow in my belly like this. I'm gonna do it real fast. Voila.
The second performance in the Armory, there was a girl probably in the second row, and again, you know, sometimes in the Bowmer you can't quite see the audience. Sometimes you can. You can see them taking a nap or something. Sometimes in the Bowmer you can't quite see the audience, and there was this 16-year-old girl that I saw at the very end. She's really sweet, you know, really innocent, had like a headband on, and Mariana was asking Isabella at the end, please, begging for Angela's life, begging for her one true love. And I had somehow, because of the Armory, I had wound up, instead of facing the stage, I had wound up facing the audience when Mariana started pleading for Angela's life. And I locked eyes with this little 15-year-old girl, and she wouldn't, it was just like we were locked together. She wouldn't move, I wouldn't move, and you could hear Mariana behind us begging and pleading, and then all of a sudden the Duke said, he dies for Claudio's debt, and that little 15-year-old girl went like that, like just open her eyes big, like please don't let this happen, and it was incredible.
You know, I've performed at the Armory at other times, like on Martin Luther King Day and stuff, and so you have a sense of what the space is, and I've been to events there and stuff. But to be backstage and be doing a show with the inaccessible stage right, do you go outside? Do you go back behind the curtain and kind of scrunch down? And then down in the dressing rooms, you know, you come down this stairway, and the men's dressing room opens right out into this kind of communal area where all the wigs are and the makeup and props are stored there. The bathrooms open out to that. And I thought, this is so like off-Broadway.
The thing I feel that I've learned subsequently is a rediscovery of not only what it means to be a theater person and the adage of how the show must go on, but in particular because the festival, as set up by Angus Bowmer, has a tradition of bringing its audience into the process of what we do.
We were at Southern Oregon University, and so it's about 4 or 5 days after all this came down, and we realized that this tell you how many fine details are reliant on the Bowmer Theatre stage, which is the way that Chris Acebo designed this and the scene painters painted it. It's a very smooth surface, and John Tufts has a point where he does a tumble and Terry McMahon carries him off, slides him off. Well, we couldn't do that at Southern Oregon University, so Topo had to wake up, as he does, and blurt something, a non sequitur, as is written earlier in the play. So he passed out, and we had no idea what he was going to say, but he woke up and he stood up really fast, and he said, "Hey, this isn't the Bowmer Theatre."
I haven't been able to watch Dan Parker or any of us in Imaginary and Believe because we don't have the VOM entrances, and he thrusts his hips as Dr. Pergon in ways that I was wowed by, frankly. And also, I'm in August Osage County with Judith Mary Bergen, who plays this drugged out, abusive matriarch. And to watch her get in her zone, in her physical private space in the midst of all this mayhem as we're trying to put a show in another venue was inspiring, it was astonishing.
My castmate Robin Rodriguez was talking about the suspension of belief and disbelief, and how if we believe it, the audience will believe it. And somebody made a comment to me last night after the show about one of the characters going down the staircase, and she's sort of drugged, and she has to sort of stop and get her bearings and count the stairs. And she was commenting to me about this audience member was, and I said, that's amazing, because there were no stairs. But she really, because Judith believed that there were stairs, the audience believed that there were stairs, and it was a miracle.
I was shocked the first night that there were actually 600 people there, and have been every time, and they are extremely quiet when they should be, and extremely enthusiastic at curtain call. It's been an amazing experience. I'm Jim Edmondson, and this is my company.
My name is Kate Mulligan, and this is my company.
My name is Terry McMahon, and this is my company.
My name is David Kelly, and this is my company.
I'm Tony Heald, and this is my company.
My name is Robin Rodriguez, and this is my company.
I'm Stephanie Beatriz, and this is my company.
And my name is Daisuke Tsuji, and this is my company.